Fog Entertainment here, back with another Mayans MC review, episode 2 of season 1, Escorpion / Dzec. And we kick off in the desert. We've got Emily on her knees, her kid, Crystal Ball being pried from her arms. We've got a guy lying on the floor, there's another dead body. We also see a scorpion, the kid is took, she's screaming. The wee man on the floor, he is shot in the head by the rebels at this point. It's a kid wearing a rabbit mask. I do not remember the kid's name, but we will learn her name in future episodes, won't we? As the scorpion wanders off through the blood. And then she decides, well, you know what? See, instead of trying to get into the car and chase them, or maybe trying to attack them while they're there, I'll get up and chase after the car after they're driving at like 70 miles an hour. Absolute stupidity here for Emily. And also, why didn't they just shoot her here? Because it would have saved us a lot of pain in the future.
Aye. I mean, it would have made perfect sense, but I guess they still want to reason with Miguel. I think they want to reason with Galindo. They're thinking that they probably, it's not going to go too well if they just kill his wife. So therefore, they just abduct his son.
No, you could argue though, if they kill his wife and then they abduct his son, that shows to him, oh fuck, these guys are serious. I really need to buy into these demands.
Yeah, but if they kill his wife, he'll probably just take them out, like, you know what I mean?
Why doesn't he do that anyway? Miguel talks like he bullies fucking Booster Seat Bishop. Right, there we go, it's at the window. He bullies Booster Seat Bishop around by like a bunch of kids. He balls it. It makes no sense if you logically look at it like that.
Well, Bishop's about the same size as the kids, like, so.
Literally, like, absolutely, literally. In this, but yeah, then basically this sends Galindo on the warpath. He wants his kid back, damn it, he wants it back. So basically he goes to the Mayans who were at this dog fighting thing, because they were looking for all the drug lords and druggies, junkies that were on the street, so that the dog thing. And then basically he shows up with Nestor.
More dark meat.
Yeah, more dark meat, man. And yeah, but of course before all this they do have the wee chase scene with Louis. This guy, just Louis isn't a very Hispanic name, is it? It's more French.
Plus the guy looks white, I mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's in Breaking Bad. I've seen this guy before. No, I think so. The actor definitely looks familiar. I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, he did. Not too sure who it is, but he does seem.
Yeah, but basically they're chasing Louis. Louis' lowrider car at GTA crashes, man. He gets out, he's bleeding from like the ear. It's almost like he's in Sons before, but it wouldn't make sense for him to be in Sons.
He could have been in Sons, it's just a hand-me-down actor. We need somebody for the new show. Okay,
yeah, he gets out though, he starts pleading for his life. He starts talking to Coco about his sister, that he got her involved in porn. He didn't know that she was underage until the whole ID thing came up. But it turns out none of the club members knew about this. And then they all sure laugh after it, like, oh, both my sisters are older and one of them has beards bigger than Gilly's. But then it turns out we see Coco looking a wee bit clinically depressed because he does have a sister. What is it even his sister?
Probably get more screen time than fucking Gilly as well.
I know, bigger beard and more screen time, damn it. God damn it, like, guys, Gilly absolutely sucks. Meanwhile, we're back in the Miguel headquarters. He's sitting there with Defante.
Well, hold on. See, unless this is like your 100th like replay of like review of the show.
I can't string a sentence together. Right, what was that? Unless this is your 100th review of the second episode.
Unless this is your 100th time rewatching this show, you don't know who Gilly is at this stage. You just don't. You don't.
No.
We can make a joke about Gilly's beard, but you'd be better at pointing at him. See this big fat useless bastard over here? See his beard? My sister's got one bigger than that. You say Gilly and automatically we're like, who? What?
Who?
Where?
Who? What? Who? When? Good fucking night, man. But yeah, Miguel, he's basically back in headquarters with Davido, or whatever you call him. And this, like, why is Kal-El not out there, man?
Tackle 1, tackle 2, tackle 3. That's how I'm at the moment. That's how I'm referring to the Mayans at the moment.
That's how Packer would do it, so that's how we're going to do it. Pack it up, pack it in, where do I begin? But this is where we begin. He basically starts throwing, well, Nestor throws grease over the guy in the food truck who may have seen it.
Absolute sick here.
Yeah, like...
Grease eats away his flesh.
But guys, obviously I'm going to the future here, but they'll do this guy who's like, the guy didn't fucking see anything, essentially. He doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he's not like he knows exactly what's going on. He's lying to this guy's face about his son, and even then it'd be a bit fucking much, but you could get it. But then Galindo, spoiler alert, gets pally-pally with these pricks down the line. I mean, doesn't do anything to later, meets at the border. Yeah, man, we'll work together after what, like a 2-minute confrontation. I mean, that's supposed to be the two leaders of two factions, and it felt pish. I mean, I don't like The Walking Dead, but look at that when Governor and Rick had that meeting. It felt a wee bit. You know what I mean? What was that? I know that's like 6 episodes down the line, but I wasn't a fan of this. Galindo. He talks a good game. He walks a good game. He basically just wants Bishop as his bitch. And then when Easy speaks up, he fucking...
Maybe you didn't treat him like greasy fucking peasants.
Talk
You still have your son.
I mean, and then he's with the batter Easy, and then Alvarez whispers in his ear, "Not today, brother." So whatever that's all about. If Alvarez wasn't there, who knows? Would Bishop have stood up to the plate? No, Bishop would not have stood up because he's just not a good president, man. And then we get like a kind of like a bit of a backstory. We get Bishop talking to Alvarez about, oh, the whole reason this charter was set up was for the heroin. We were making money. But look at us now, man. We've become the whipping boy for the Glendale cartel. Just not good from a Bishop's point of view. Then we get Miguel getting explained to him by his Dita, or whatever her name is, and Davante, that his brother did not die of pneumonia and was basically the Sonora cartel. God damn it. They wiped him out. His dad couldn't be arsed getting them. They're basically alluding to him here that you should forget about your son because the business is more important than your son. And that is basically what they got to here, wasn't it? Which just feels absolutely ludicrous. And if you think of it, like, the way he kills Devontae later on this season, because we're probably we had later, so we'll just hand him over. This here almost warrants it more. They're basically saying to him, well, he's only your son, fucking let him die. What?
Just adopt Bishop and you can put him in the booster seat instead. You've got a new son.
No, but like I've only really watched this show. I've seen the pilot a couple of times, but in terms of rewatching it, I think it's like literally the only second time I've watched this, and it's been like 4 or 5 years, whatever. Did you remember this? They were literally saying, "Oh, just give up your son."
No.
Absolutely
Crazy though.
Yeah, absolutely crazy, man. I'm surprised Miguel didn't like spark a bigger reaction here, but he didn't. And then we also get like a very cheesy fight between like the Glendale cartel members and the Mayans. I know it just felt really forced. Sons did this a couple of times, but it didn't seem forced. This just seemed like, I will just have a wee fight with like goofy music in the background. No.
Yep.
You know what I mean, man. But yeah, Easy obviously not too pleased about
no guns.
Yep, Easy not too pleased with the fact that they've took Emily's kid, and he basically voices his opinions to Angel.
Angel.
Aye.
Right. Angel.
Emily then shows up at the butcher shop, and you thought things couldn't get any worse at the butcher shop. Another boring bastard.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to make Felipe worse is to let Emily come through the front door.
Back door.
The only good thing is she didn't come in to buy a meat parcel. She came in to ask Easy about her son. And like, does she really think that Easy's a prospect? He's not actually in the club, so he's probably not privy to all the information that like Bishop would know. That's if Bishop knows anything. And secondly, is he really going to go against this club and give you all the information?
I know, is that not so
put
stupid?
Himself at risk. I mean, I just think it's a bit. I get she could be desperate and all that stuff, but I think it's unfair for her to come and ask him for information about her son when Easy should have been the one saying to her, "Yo, where's my son?"
But that's not been a perfect time to bring it up. Literally,
never mind your son. You were born with my son, you piece of shit. But it doesn't make sense to me that Emily's just coming and expecting Easy to give her all the answers that Miguel won't.
Yeah, exactly. Like it. Is it piss poor writing, or is it just a job squad? I don't know, man. Don't really know. But then we also get the introduction.
Like Easy does kind of know what's happening, but that's only because his brother Angel is essentially a traitor to the club or whatever, and he knows Adelita. Now, if it wasn't for that connection, Easy wouldn't really know shit.
Nope, that's it. Exactly.
So, it's...
I don't get it. But then we have the introduction of Chucky, who, for some reason, in the Mayans, is brain dead.
Yeah, he was a bit out there on Sons, but in Mayans he's completely...
In Sons he's weird, here he's mentally retarded. I do not know what happened in that poker game where he was lost. Was he dropped on his head in the shipping?
Yeah, he must have... I don't know what happened to him here. He's...
Only one can fucking tell.
He must have had 1 or 2 bad experiences getting down to Santa Padre.
That's pretty much it. Coco then turns on the laptop. He changed. Was Chucky Fuhrer or did he go on the tab? Because that's what it kind of alludes to, or was he?
No, Chucky was doing work, and then he told Chucky to piss off.
Aye, but then he's. But did he didn't type anything in, did he?
He did, he was searching.
Fuck, I didn't pay attention to that. But yeah, then he sees that his daughter, what's her name again? I can't fucking remember the name.
Lola?
No, not fucking Lola. Ellie?
Leela?
Oh, something like that, innit?
Lila?
No, it's not Lila, it's fucking...
Lola?
Lily? No, it's... Oh
Letty?
Letty!
Letitia? Oh, yeah.
Is it really? Is that...
Aye.
Aye, but that's basically what's going on here.
Bit of a shite name, we'll stick with Letty.
Aye. Letitia getting the fucking dinner.
Letitia sounds like a 60-year-old fucking unemployed.
Yeah. Also, at the start of this episode, they
OAP.
touch up a kid, which was
but not in the way Taza would want to.
He wanted to stay behind, but they kind of forced him out the door. But then, yeah, basically,
we gotta go, Taza.
Yeah, we
do that later in season 3.
We gotta go. We got more Jobber Rebel stuff here. They find a bunch of well, basically they find, because you've got Angel basically talking to Adelita about Easy not being comfortable with being Emily's kid, and then they find the guy who owned the truck, the food truck. He's burnt out, but not only is he burnt out, his son is burnt out. So this is Galindo sending a message here, essentially. It's a pretty jobber message, like, because why would these two people that Adelita wouldn't really give a fuck about, but like, oh, he killed those two.
Yeah, so at this stage, like, Adelita's, I know these two aren't connected to Adelita in any way, but Miguel having a dick measuring contest, I guess, with Adelita at this stage. And then Adelita...
She probably wins.
First thing is, Adelita and Angel are walking about in public, and it's like, really? Is that a smart thing to do? And I mean, you could argue that they don't know what Adelita looks like, they don't know what this rebel looks like, but for me, it's just a bit weird that some members of the club are hanging around with this woman, and then she's got kids with her as well, hanging about them, and the Galindo cartel know that it's essentially a woman with some kids.
And then also it makes it stupider. Stupider, that's not even a word, but more stupid, right? They're viewing this body, right? Which obviously the cartel planted, and they could be filming this, taking footage, and they just show up.
Yeah, for me it's a bit, it's retarded that Angel would be seen in public with Adelita. I mean, it just risks blowing both their cover. Surely it would get Angel killed, it would get Gilly killed. If anyone knows who Gilly is, it's the big fat guy with the beard. It would get Coco killed, it would get Easy killed if they find out. I mean, it would probably get Angel's dad killed, it would get a lot of people killed. His whole plan of saving the club and bringing down the Galindo cartel would be over.
I don't really buy Angel's explanation of that. I think it's all a load of shite. Do you?
Yeah,
it just seems like he's not greedy. He's kind of just, I don't even know what his fucking explanation is, man. He's just a retard.
He thinks he's protecting the club by helping rebels take down the Galindo cartel. I'm not entirely sure why that is.
And if you're in bed with the fucking cartel, albeit you're kind of under the thumb, but you're only kind of under the thumb because Bishop is kind of letting that happen.
And if the rebels weren't here, then they wouldn't be having to do all this work for Galindo. I mean, the drug move was a temporary thing, but if it wasn't for the rebels, the drug move would never got hijacked.
Exactly.
So really,
they're having to do all this running the book cause of the fucking rebels.
Angel aiding the rebels is causing Galindo to come down harder on the club. So I don't really understand Angel's logic there, to be fair. And also, when he sees the bodies, they're talking about a plan, and Angel makes a remark about, looks like that plan's going up in smoke, looking down at the bodies, and I just thought, like, I think this goes against Angel's character, because he's supposed to be this guy that's, you know, very loving and caring and loves kids, but not in a gay Taza sort of pedo way. He's supposed to, like, love kids, like, but I mean, he's just seen a kid here that his lies has essentially got killed, burnt to death, and he makes like a joke about it. It's like in Sons of Anarchy, I feel like if Jack's telling lies or not being faithful or whatever, or his, you know, fucking underhanded tactics or, you know, secret plans,
especially in the fucking second episode.
When he's not hardened and not a lot of bad stuff has happened to him. I mean, if Jack's done something and his actions got a father and his son burnt alive to death, I feel like he'd be upset about it. I don't think he'd make a joke.
No. And that's what kind of makes this whole situation a mess here. I mean, I don't know, I just feel like, yeah, like the whole public thing, and then at the body's the worst. You can accept them walking about, but at the body where there's probably cartel members watching, who would obviously know Angel. You know?
Well,
So
we've seen that video. Then the rebels upload another video, and it shows you Nesta looking on where the bodies are lying there burnt. So Nesta was literally in the same fucking location as Adelita and Angel were.
I know.
And they could have easily been spotted. So yeah, that to me that made absolutely no sense. Big problem there with the episode. And yeah, I just think it's weird how they essentially got this kid and their dad burnt alive, but they think it's funny.
Fucking brilliant, man. And then we're supposed to care, like they're supposed to be sympathetic for Easy towards Emily's kid. I mean, it's just fucking a bit stupid. Anyway, though. Anyway. The episode ends with Coco. He's driving in Clay's car from season 5 of the... I can't remember what you call it. But yeah, it looks like he's going to pick up a prostitute, but it turns out to be his mom. And he's like,
you must be desperate. Jump in, Mom.
Yep. What the fuck's going on here? And then the episode ends. So yeah, we're getting... Like, at this point, Coco's the only guy getting any sort of fucking development.
Yeah.
And 3 seasons later, that is still the case. Anyway, though, what is your rating for this episode? Was it better than the premiere, or was it worse?
I mean, it was...
I think it was a bit of both. I liked it.
There were some things I preferred better, but I mean, there was no Packer, which kind of sucked. I'll give it another 7 out of 10. For me, it was good. Yeah, it was a good episode. Nothing spectacular.
I'll give it a 7. I preferred it a lot to the premiere. I don't know why. But I feel like I just feel like with every episode there's fucking holes to pick through, man. It's just I shouldn't be like that.
I feel like episode 1, episode 2, I mean, there's about 5 or 6 scenes I could easily delete and would not miss.
No. And will episode 3 be any different, guys? Who knows? But until then, peace.